I'm going to teach you how to properly do your hair for cadets. A lot of people do their hair different ways, but the way I do it is pretty easy. It only the standard. And so I'm going to show you the way I do my hair every Monday night. First off, you're going to need hair gel. I use the orange Dippy Doo. I usually get mine at Walmart or Shoppers Drug Mart. Hairspray. Doesn't matter what kind. You can pretty much get it anywhere. You're going to need an old hairbrush. Don't use your regular one. You don't want it getting full of gel. It's not going to be that jelly, but jelly enough that you're not going to want to use it every day. So just grab an old one, pick one up at the dollar store, and it'll be fine. Same thing with the teasing comb. You're not going to want to use your regular teasing comb if you have one, because you're going to see a lot of gel clog up in it, and you're not going to want to use it every day. You're going to need 2 hair elastics. Make sure you get the color of your hair. If you have dark hair, like mine, you're going to want dark brown or black hair elastics. If you have blonde hair, use blonde hair elastics. You're not going to be using any fancy purples, reds, greens, anything like that. And lastly, you're going to need a hairnet. Okay? I don't recommend the small, thin hairnets. They break really easily just by putting them in your hair. These thick ones, I've never seen them break before. Obviously they can. They're just a hairnet. But the only time I've ever needed to buy a new one was when I'm going away or if I actually just lose it. So they're pretty good hairnets. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my hair. Now you know how to use your gel, I'm going to call it my gel brush, to brush your hair. Just brush it out. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to flip your hair over like that, and you're going to brush your hair this way. Okay, so my hair is completely brushed out. Alright, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to gel the bottom of my head. I'm going to do that because when I have it back in the bun, down here will be gelled as well as up top. So I won't have any loose flyaways when my hair's back properly. Okay, you don't need to do too much of the back of your hair. Maybe 1.5 inches or so. Depending on your headdress. So all I'm going to do is gel the bottom. And I'm just going to take my gel brush and I'm going to brush it out. Okay. Now you just got some gel down there. It's going to be easier to keep your bun in place. Now, what I do, I've gotten in the habit of parting my hair in the middle. Now, a lot of people don't even do that. It's not even in the middle. But I always part my hair. It's just a habit I've gotten into. If you don't part your hair, just do the same thing, except when you're putting your gel in, push it all back. Okay? So, I use a lot of hair gel. But that's definitely not a bad thing. Okay? So, I'm just putting gel in my hair. Lots and lots and lots of gel. Make sure I'm covering my whole head. I'm getting the sides. Okay, now you can see I'm kind of gelling my hair back as if I was about to put it in a ponytail. lots and lots and lots of gel. You'll never be told you need more gel. Now, unless it's dripping off your face, you're not using too much gel. Okay. So, this is why I have my gel comb. I'm just brushing it out because I'm about to put it in a ponytail. Now, where I'm wearing the wedge, I need to wear my hair down really low, so my wedge can fit on my head without falling off because of my bun. Okay? Now, this is why it's really important to brush your hair out beforehand, because if not, it's going to get really knotted up. Okay? And because the bottom of your hair is already gelled, it makes it a little bit easier to even get in that ideal ponytail. Alright. And if it gets a little bumpy, like you feel like it's getting a little bit hard to put in, more gel. Alright. So, you're going to take one of your elastics when you get it brushed back into the ponytail, and you're just going to tie it off into the ponytail. Now, when you pull it tight, make sure you're extremely careful. That's why you need to brush it back and put a lot of gel in it, because if you pull it tight too hard, just like there's no gel in your hair is going to bump, and you don't want that. Okay, so now my hair's in a ponytail, and what I'm going to do right now, probably guessed it, I'm just going to add a little bit more gel, just to make sure it's all perfect. Now this time, where it's all back, I'm going to focus on really getting the hairs by my head, the really hard ones, and I'm going to try to get them back. My problem area is right by the ears. I always have hair sticking off there. So now I'm going to really try to focus on getting that back. Okay? Now, you gel most of your head, but you don't need to gel your whole ponytail. That's unnecessary. Okay? So, now what we're going to do, some people here, they do some crazy fancy stuff. Some people, they have like a snap bracelet type thing, and then they roll their hair up. You can use a sock bun. Some people twist it, some people braid it. All I do is I just wrap it around. Until it's in a bun shape. And then I take my other elastic and I tie it down. So there's my bun. And right now, I don't hairspray my hair, I don't gel my hair, because I don't want this to get sticky and for me to accidentally start pulling out my hair while I'm trying to, I guess you can say, form my hair. So I'm going to take my hairnet. Okay? Now, all you do to put your hairnet in is you place it to one side like that. You take it and you twist it and you wrap it over your bun again. You take it and you twist it and you wrap it over your bun. Okay? Until the whole hairnet is, you can't wrap it anymore. So, there's my bun. And you notice how at the beginning of the video I didn't use any bobby pins. I never use bobby pins unless my hair is an awkward shape for my hairnet and I need to pin my hairnet down. And when you have excess hairnet, which can happen sometimes, you never bobby pin it to the bottom, to the side, or to the top. Always make sure you bobby pin it into your bun, so that way it looks neater. Now, again, if you notice any hairs that you might have missed, any flyaways, put more gel down. I use a lot of gel because I don't like bobby pins. I have bangs, and sometimes, when I didn't use as much gel as I do now, I'd always need to bobby pin them down. But now I never have a problem with it. Okay? And now, just put a little bit of hairspray in, and you're pretty much done. All I do now is I just brush it back lightly, because you don't want to brush it back and have bunches of knotty hair built up right here. So just gently brush it back. That way, make sure all of your hair is in place. You're good. So that's how I do my hair every Monday night, or every time there's a parade, or anytime you need your hair back. Once you get the hang of it, it only takes a few minutes to do. I could have my hair done in 3 or 4 minutes flat. A few tips. Don't do your hair right before you need to go to cadets or while you're in uniform. Don't do your hair while in uniform. You should be in a shirt that you don't mind getting gel all over. I don't have any gel on me now, but 97% of the time, I always have gel fall on my shirt. Or even when you're taking it off, you might get gel on your shirt. The last thing you need to do is rush to put your hair up for cadets and then have gel fall all over your tunic. That's something you don't want to happen. So, also, if you're doing it in advance, it gives your hair time to dry. So then when you're putting your uniform on, I always have my tie tied previously to when I wear it. So if you're pulling your tie over your head, it's not going to get full of gel. And when you're wearing your wedge or your headdress, that's not going to get full of gel and stuck to your head either. So it gives it time to dry, and that way you're not rushing in advance. And it's no harm to have your hair done early while you're doing your homework. It's out of your face, while you're eating supper, it's not downing your food. So it's beneficial for multiple reasons. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions, you can message me, and I'll be happy to answer them. So hopefully your hair is top notch for next week.